Every man has two lives. The second one begins when he finally realizes that he's never been actually living. For many of us, the weaker version of ourselves is what we've been programmed to be like. And if you don't kill it, you will stay weak forever. The weak man is the guy who stays in and sleeps in all day when he should be waking up, grinding and building himself. The weak man is the guy who just sits on TikTok all the time, scrolling through thirst traps and stupid content when he should be creating his own content or working on his own goals. He starts things, but he never finishes. He makes excuses, but never blames himself. Stays in a weak relationship because he can't be alone. And this is you right now. This should make you feel disgusted and sick, and you need to kill that version of yourself to actually keep growing. You realize that you have so much potential, but all of it is covered by that weakness inside of you. The softness, the chasing comfort, the pleasure, it's all just is there. The potential is all there for every single man, right? This is why I make these videos. I know you have the potential inside you, bro, but it's covered right now through the weakness, and you will always live a life filled with regret. You're 40 years old, you had so many opportunities, but then you didn't do anything because you were just comfortable. That is more painful than actually just putting in the work. I know how gnawing it feels when you feel like there's so much more for you, but then you're just still stuck in that same cycle of the addictions, the bad habits, the toxic relationships. It's on you though, bro. I'm going to give you the step-by-step solution to actually kill that weakness inside you, to become a stronger man, because we need that in our society now. Here are the steps I'm going to give you right now, bro. Number one, I want you to stop negotiating with yourself. When you have something that you need to do, you need to just do it. You don't hesitate. You don't think about it. You just do it. I used to always debate, should I do this? Is this the right way? Should I? No, it's you make a decision and you move. Gosh, I'll give you an example, right? In business, for instance, let's say you were thinking about making a move, but you never did it. You hesitated. You're thinking, should I do this? Somebody else who doesn't give a fuck is going to come in and do that same thing faster than you and more times than you and actually get the results that you should have gotten. But they're getting it now because you hesitated. You didn't move. Have some hard rules for yourself, bro. Don't negotiate about the things that you know you need to do. Have the non-negotiables in your life to build yourself. Number two, I want you to push through pain and suffering daily. So you're going to have to do the hard thing, bro. This is how I build discipline, right? I know there's all these little cute stuff now online about discipline, but the truth is, you're going to have to push yourself, bro, and do the things that you don't want to do. That's basically, just to sum it up real quick, that's how you build discipline. So what do I mean? When you do the hard workouts, such as maybe you're doing 100 pull-ups or 200 pull-ups, and your back is teared up, your biceps are sore as hell, but you keep moving forward. Or you do 10 miles when you know you could only run 3 miles. It's those little things when you push yourself past your limitations that actually start to forge your mindset. You start to discover who you really are and your actual capabilities in the world. For so long, most of people, they go to the gym, they just do cute little workouts. I want you to actually push yourself to get past what you thought was possible. That's the only way you grow. You don't grow by doing what you know you can do. And take that and apply it to every other aspect of your life. You have to grow out of the comfort zone, because every moment of discomfort is you building yourself up and is you killing that weaker version of yourself. That's how you build self-respect also. You start to actually have some respect for who you are. You're like, I can do this. You start to get better. Translates to other areas of life too. If you can do it in one area, such as fitness, you start to be able to do it in other areas. And you start to understand it's all the same. But it starts with you, right? It's a skill. Seek the suffering, seek out the pain, and just push forward. Voluntary suffering, voluntary pain. You should always choose your purpose over pleasure. The third thing kind of ties in with the second one, but you got to execute when you don't feel like doing it. Because that weak version of you, he's not going to want to wake up in the morning. Does he want to wake up, pray, or does he want to wake up, work out? No, he doesn't want to do that. He wants to stay in bed. It's cozy. It's warm. You have to kill it. You're going to have to wake up and do the things you don't feel like doing. Because when you wake up and you do the things you don't feel like doing, that little negotiator inside of you is like, just 5 more minutes. He starts to just get a little quieter. And even if it is loud, it doesn't matter. You say, fuck you, I'm going to do it anyways. That's all it is, right? The strong man, he will do it when he has to do it. He knows his duty. He knows his purpose. It doesn't matter how he feels. He could feel tired. He'll still wake up at the time and still do what he has to do. So I've said this multiple times as well. I want you to do the hardest things first thing in the morning. I don't want you to wait later in the day to do it. I want you to do the hardest things that will reap you the highest ROI in your life and the first thing in the morning. And do it especially when you don't feel like doing it. That's the most important thing. When you don't feel like doing it, you can do it. And you start to learn, my feelings don't matter. It doesn't matter how I feel. And the fourth thing, and probably the most important, is that you have to kill him every day. Because the truth is that weakness never really is always waiting. It's always waiting, right? You have to be a savage with it. It's always there waiting for you to just stay comfortable and be like, it's okay. You worked so hard for so long. You can just stay comfortable now. Who cares? But of course, in your life, there's always going to be times of comfort, right? And enjoy it, right? Enjoy the times of comfort and the pleasure. But understand that you can't be living like that forever. You have a purpose that you have to fulfill. You have a duty that you have to fulfill. Being comfortable as a man is not your job. Seeking out pleasure is not your job. They are just small aspects of life that you should, enjoy it when it comes, but never be seeking it out for it to be a permanent thing. I tell you right now, I've had times in my life when I've, seek discomfort, then I go back to comfort, and I'm like, I feel it, I gotta keep going harder now. It's why I say discipline is the root of it all, right? As a man, you need to have self-control and self-discipline. This is how you get the goals and the lifestyle, the freedom, the success that you've always wanted, bro. Versus living that life filled with regret, being invisible, being weak, being ignored, not getting what you want. This is how the majority live, not us, bro. Right? We understand that discipline is what it takes to win, and it's the only path to live your life. And discipline is probably one of the core principles of masculinity that most other guys are missing. So the choice is yours, bro. You can stay weak or choose to actually become strong. And if you're dead serious about becoming better and becoming more disciplined and building strength, book a call, bro, and join my Discipline and Strength Accelerator program. Secondly, I want you to also go ahead and follow me on Instagram. That should be the second link in the description. Just go ahead and send me a DM. Lastly, I want you to subscribe right now and join the movement, bro. I'll see you next time.